Guys, welcome to Tabletop Assault. I'm David.
I'm Ross.
And today we're bringing you a 1750 point battle report where I'll be using the White Scars.
And I will debuting the Adeptus Custodes. So, you know, I roll a lot of twos and everything, so it's time to put those twos to use.
Yeah, indeed.
One hopes anyway, you know, it could go badly. So yeah, using the Adeptus Custodes for the first time, which I'm super excited for.
Yeah, we've teased them as well on Facebook, all the project reports of how they're coming along, so finally they've landed. Excellent. Don't really know how they perform. I don't actually know much about Custodes, strangely.
I don't think you've played them in a very long time or at all.
No, I've never played them, never played against them, and I don't actually watch many of their stuff to research them. They're an army that I'm glad I've saved it till now. So
I played a few practice games with other people to leave a surprise for you and Rob.
Oh, right, nice.
You know, try and work out what's going on. So hopefully this will be a bit of a surprise for you in terms of an army that hits fairly reliably and takes the maximum effect of my twos to hit. So that will hopefully be very helpful.
So, as with every debut, we always play
No Mercy. How that works is we're essentially going to get kill points. For every unit you utterly destroy, you get 1 victory point. First Bloods, Linebreaker and Slay the Warlord all apply.
Let's show you the forces.
Here's our 1750 points of Adeptus Custodes. I'm going to be in an Outrider detachment, so I'm going to have 4 command points to use in this game. For my HQ, I have a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. Relic of Terror is going to be Auric Aquillas. If I murder any of the pronunciations here, I'm really sorry. Warlord trait is going to be Superior Creation. Pre-game Stratagem, so it's bringing me from 4 command points down to 2, is going to be Victor of the Blood Games. I've also got Scepter Lance and Salvo Launcher on him as well. I've also got a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. He's going to be armed in Scepter Lance and a Hurricane Bolter. For an Elite, I have a Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought with Achilles Dread Spear and 2 Lastrum Storm Bolters. For a Fast Attack, I've got 1 unit of 5 Vertus Praetors. They've all got Inceptor Lances and 5 Hurricane Bolters in the unit. I've then got a unit of 3 Vertus Praetors, 3 Inceptor Lances with 3 Salvo Launchers, another unit of 3 Vertus Praetors with 3 Inceptor Lances and 3 Salvo Launchers. I've then also got, for my heavy support, a Calidus Grav Tank with twin Illustris, my butcher that pronunciation, Accelerator Cannon and a twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon. And that's my 1750 points of Adeptus Custodes.
Here's my 1750 points of White Scars, coming as a battalion detachment today with 8 command points. We're going to be using 2 units from the indexes, but due to the community updates, we are able to use them, but you have to use them as the index indicates. So the first unit will be Castle Rokan on Moondraken from the index, and his Warlord trait will be Deadly Hunter. Second will be a Librarian on a Bike with Force Axe, Twin Bolt Gun, Combi Melta, and Relic Mantle of the Stormseer. And his psychic powers will be Smite, Null Zone and Might of Heroes. Troop choices, we have 3 identically kitted out intercessor squads, 5-man squads, all with their bolt rifles, and each squad has an auxiliary grenade launcher. Meat and bones of the army is going to be bike squads. So we're going to go from left to right. So starting over here, there's going to be 5 bikes with an attack bike. The attack bike has a heavy bolter. They all have twin bolt guns, and there'll be 2 plasma guns in that unit, 2 chain swords in the unit, and the sergeant's going to have a power sword. Unit in the middle is going to be, again, 5 bikes with an attack bike, all with twin bolt guns. The attack bike will have a multi-melta. There will be 2 plasma guns in there, 2 chain swords, and a power sword in the sergeant. And the last bike unit, again, 5 bikes with an attack bike with a multi-melta, 2 melta guns this time, 2 chain swords and a power sword on the sergeant. Some heavy hitters, we're going to bring 10 Hellblasters as well, all with our plasma incinerators. And then lastly, we've got 2 Mortis Contemptor Dreadnoughts, all with 2 twin auto cannons. That's the army. Let's see how it stands. So this is the battle map we're playing on today. Hammer and Anvil. So deployment zone here, all the way down, dead zone in the middle, deployment zone here, so length to length. So yeah, again, getting our sort of city and our desert terrain out. Loving the look of these backboards and the map. Yeah, with that guys, it's time to deploy.
Here we have the Custode deployment. It's pretty simple, let's not lie. So first unit of 3 bikes, Vertus Praetors I think they're called. 3 units of salvo launchers here. Shields Captain behind them. That is my Warlord one, so he's got the salvo launcher as well. He's got all his bells and whistles. We've then got another unit of 3 salvo launcher bikes here as well. We've then got the, I think is it the Calidus Grav Tank over on this side. And we've got 5 more bikes, all armed with the Hurricane Bolters, and a Shields Captain with Hurricane Bolter over there as well. I've decided to put my Dreadnought into From Glows and Light They Come, so he will deep strike later on. With that, let's have a look at the White Scars.
So the White Scars counter deployment on that building over there, I've got 2 5-man Intercessor Marines. Then we have my other Intercessor Marines here, flanked up by the 2 Mortis Contemptors. We then have first bike squad, and that is Plasma Heavy Bolter squad. Second bike squad, which is a Plasma Multi-Melta. Third bike squad, which is Multi-Melta and Melta Guns. We then have in the middle my Librarian on a bike and Castle Can on the Moondraken. And up top in this building we have my Hellblasters. So you finished deploying first, Ross, so you get +1 to your dice roll. Why don't you roll for me? So I can't do anything bar C's.
Okay, show me a 6, David.
Well, you don't want me to roll.
You won't roll it, so it's fine. No.
Okay.
See, we're all good. On to the Custodes, turn 1. This is pretty simple. My bike's going to rush forward. Yep, got a lot of firepower on them and possible charges because they do move very, very fast. Very difficult, but it is possible to do so. The attack's going to open up fire before my Dreadnought hopefully turns up turn 2 and does some damage. With that, let's just go straight into movement and power on forward. Finished up the movement for the Custodes. Very simple. Everything moved up bar the main tank. 14-inch movement, so they just absolutely chucked on up. Let's go into some shooting. Starting off with this squad of 3 Vertus Praetors. Now they're going to fire their salvo launchers and Melta missiles. I'm going to fire these 2 at the Contemptor Dreadnought in the back because they're just in range. However, this one's just a little bit out, so he's going to go with one of the Hellblasters.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to go with the 2 firing at the Contemptor. It's going to be as heavy, so it's going to be 3s to hit, reroll 1s because of Shield Captain. Reroll the 1. So both hit.
Nice.
What's your toughness?
Double check. Just check. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot. It's toughness 7, so 3s.
3s to wound, and it is rerollable with the Melta missiles. So rerollable to wound. So that's 2 wounds, -4 AP.
Straight to my 5 up invul save. So both go through.
Okay, it's D6 damage per 1.
Then I'm going to command point one of them.
Good plan.
Saved.
Okay, D6 damage for 1. For 6 damage.
Down to 4 wounds remaining.
And the last Vertus Predator in this one into the Hellblasters because they're deadly. 3-step reroll 1s.
Yep.
2s to wound, no rerolls because you're not a vehicle. So no. And for the second unit here, I'm going to put these 2 missiles into the Contemptor that's damaged because I really just want to finish it. And the other missile is just going into the other Contemptor.
Good call.
So the first 2, they're going to be 3s rerolling 1s because they did move. Both hit. 3s to wounds, rerollable due to Melta missile. Both wounds.
5 up invul. Both go through.
Okay.
Bye bye Contemptor.
2d6. Only just.
So it does kill him. Does he explode? Please don't. Nope. And then your other missile into the other Contemptor.
Other missile, 3s to hit, reroll 1s. Yep. 3s to wounds, rerollable, it's gone. 3s to wounds.
You win.
Wins.
5 up invul. Saved eventually. But that is first blood and a kill point.
Just going to put my Shields Captain's salvo missile into the Hellblasters. So again, I'm going to need 3s to hit, reroll 1s. So he hits. 2s to wound, not rerollable. So it does wound, -4 AP.
So with him being covered, it'll be a 6 up save.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's D6 damage. So
Don't roll a 1.
don't roll a 1.
1 will die.
Going to go with our Calidus Grav Tank in the next shooting. So it's going to be the twin Illustus Accelerator Cannon, which is a heavy 8, and I'm going to go after the Hellblasters here because I want to try and limit their shots. So it's going to be 8 shots here, hitting on 2s. Now I didn't keep a shield captain nearby, so no rerolls. So hit on 2s.
Doesn't matter.
Not that I needed it. And strength 8, so it's going to be 2s to wounds.
2s indeed.
For 7 wounds, minus 3 AP.
So that'll bring me to a 5-up save because they're in cover. Does it ignore cover?
It does not ignore cover, no.
5-up save, what's the damage?
D3.
Cool. So save 2, and you need to roll these separately, unfortunately.
I do indeed, so 3 plus to kill.
1 dies. One will soak another one up, so
Yep.
2 are dead. 3, 4, so you've killed half the squad already.
The 5 Praetors there before the shield caps are going to fire, and I'm basically going to put all my shots into the bike unit at the front. I was debating some Primaris, but they're still rocking a 2-up save up there, which is a bit difficult. So the first 2 are in rapid fire range, giving 12 shots apiece, while the other ones are not in rapid fire range yet, giving me a total of 42 shots.
With the Hurricane Bolt of Time.
Yes, and that's going to be 42 shots hit on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
We'll be back in a minute.
42 shots there, and all of them hit after re-rolls, which was insane. It's going to be 5s to wound you though.
Strength 4, toughness 5.
Yep, so we're going to count these, right? Cool, 2, 4.
Good few in there, Ross.
Yeah.
Very good few amount.
Oh, that one was a wound.
Yep, there you go.
There we go.
And that's a wound as well.
Yeah, that one was.
So I'm going to start taking these on the attack bike because there's 4 wounds there. So I'm just going to start whittling down through them. So 3 armor. So attack bike is down to 2 wounds. Attack bike is down to 1 wound. He's fine. 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 I have to do this because I can then choose to allocate another guy. Sorry guys. So the attack bike finally dies, and I'm going to just put these on a normal chainsword guy who takes a wound. So attack bike dies and a chainsword goes down to half wounds.
Shield captain at the back is just going to put his shots into the
Bikes.
bikes at the back. So 6 shots, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, hit.
Good stuff.
Wounding you on 5s. For only 1 wounds.
It's enough to kill another bike though.
Sure.
3 up. It doesn't.
Looking at our charges here, now my squads around here are not within charge range. David deployed a little bit back. But these guys are just in for a 10-inch charge. Straight down there. Do you want to overwatch?
Yeah, I do. So we've got 20 shots with the twin bolt guns, and there's 2 plasma guns that are going to rapid fire, and I'm going to supercharge them because Castle Can is going to give them rerolls.
Sounds good to me.
So supercharge, plasma guns first, 6s reroll 1s. Nothing. And then 20 bolt guns, twin bolt guns, 6s reroll 1s. Wow, okay.
That was really good.
That was amazing. It's a shame it's only bolt guns. 2 rerolls. Okay, so we get 6, 7 hits. I'm assuming your toughness
6.
6, so 5s to wound.
Yep.
For 3 wounds on the bikes.
2-up save.
Go for it.
We're fine.
Nailing it. 10-inch charge.
10-inch charge, save again. No.
Not going to command point it.
No, I've only got 1, I might need to save it.
Into the morale phase. Hellblaster's the only unit to do it. I'm just going to spend 2 command points for insane bravery. Down to 5 command points, but I can't afford them to run away.
And that is it for turn 1 for the Custodes. Okay, we didn't do as much damage as we hoped. We certainly took out a Contemptuous Dreadnought with no problem. And the Hellblasters have taken a significant amount of damage as well. It's going to be really dependent on David's next turn here because, well, let's face it, I move very, very fast. And if I manage to catch up, there could be a lot of problems. Let's see what happens as we go into White Scars turn 1. Just to recap in command points, David, you're down to
5.
I'm down to 1. And victory points, I've got 1 to David's 0.
You've got 2, Ross. You've got first blood and a kill point.
Yeah, so 2-0 as we go into White Scars turn 1.
So White Scars turn 1. I just have to move forward, fight and shoot. Don't really know how I'm going to chew properly through your 2-up armor saves. I've got a couple of guns that can do it, but losing a Contemptor was one of my biggest options in doing that. Let's see how we go. So finished up the movement phase, and we did quite a lot. Every bike squad has moved on up to the front line. They've all zipped on up, and no one's advanced. Castle Can has obviously moved on up as well, and the Librarians moved on up. Had to march forward these Hellblasters so they can get in rapid fire range of Ross's bikes, which they've now done. But the Intercessor, Contingent, and the remaining Contemptor have stayed still. So with that, we're going to move straight on to the Psychic phase. So the Librarian on a bike, or Storm Seer, is going to cast Null Zone. 8 to cast, but it'll be all enemy models within 6 inches of them will essentially lose their invul save, which could be very drastically bad for the...
That could be bad. You've got a couple of plasma and various other tricks.
So let's go with it. So we need an 8 to cast, and you can bet me a command point if you need to.
Okay.
Well, I need to command point it. So I've got a 6 so far. I need a 2+, using a command point here. So we get it. That was a 4.
It was a 4, so I would need 11 to stop it.
Yeah, you've got some tricks to try and deny.
Well, I've got a command point to try and deny it, but on 11, I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just going to let it go.
Okay, so Null Zone goes off. Now I'm actually going to use Smite, and it will just be the bikes at the front. I get +1 to my Smite rolls due to the Mantle Relic that I've taken on the Storm Seer. So that roll there would have been D6 mortal wounds.
Yeah, that would have been D6 more wounds. That would have been bad.
Here we go. So it'll just be D3 mortal wounds.
Have it.
Here we go. For 2 mortal wounds on the closest enemy bike unit.
Now I'm battle forged, so I do believe when you're battle forged, you get +1 to our invul save, and I think I get to ignore wounds and 6s. Maybe I don't. Give me a wee second. No, I'm correct. Yeah, they do ignore part of Aegis of the Empire, the Emperor. On a 6, I ignore it. When it's a psychic ability, no. So 2 mortal wounds. 1's down to 2 wounds.
So these Hellblasters are going to rapid fire their plasma incinerators at these bikes. And I'm within 6 inches I can, so you bet I'm going to supercharge it.
Absolutely.
So 3s to hit, reroll 1s, 10 shots. Ugh, 2 2s. Thank you for rerolls, or else that would have been 4 dead.
Yeah.
Rerolls.
Oh,
well. Okay, so we get 8 hits.
Yep.
And no dead plasma. 3s to wound, I believe.
3s to wound, yep.
Yep, toughness 6, I think, so 3s. 6 wounds, and you're null zoned as well, so no invul, and it's -3.
So that's going to bring to a 5-up save?
Yeah.
Yep, 5-up save.
Oh.
That's 2 damage piece.
Yeah, so
1, 2, 3 squads wiped.
This bike squad's going to shoot everything it has into these 3 Vilitus Praetors.
Yep.
So rapid fire and plasma guns first. I'm within 6 inches I can, so we're going to supercharge it.
3 set, reroll 1s.
Yep. Okay, they all hit. And 3s to wound.
Yep.
So now one of your models is within null zone range of the Seer, so 2 of them are not. I'm assuming that you're going to start taking them from the invuls first?
Well, is it per model or is it for the unit that hits?
It's per model.
Per model?
So you'll actually have to choose here who's saving it first.
Yeah, so I think I'll put them...
He's got no invul, they have invuls.
Yeah, so we'll go with the invul ones first, so we'll do it one at a time. So invul 4 up. Nope, invul 4 up. Dead. Invul 4 up. Nope. So that is 1 dead and 1 down to 2 wounds.
And I'm just going to use the multi-melta from the attack bike.
Yep.
So 4s to hit due to heavy. Reroll 1s. We hit. 3s to wound, strength 8. It's a wound.
I'll take on the 4 up invul because there's the one that's wounded. So he's fine.
Yeah. And then all their bolt guns, so with the attack bike in there as well, it'll be 24 shots.
Yep.
3s hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Take away the 2s first of all. It's a really good roll. Okay, so we get 19 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound indeed. 5s to wound. I believe that's 6 saves.
6 saves. 4 just bolters, so 2 up saves.
Nailed them all. 5 intercessors are going to rapid fire their bolt rifles into the already injured bikes, and so there'll be 8 shots from 4 of them, and one's going to auxiliary grenade launcher with a crack.
Sounds good.
So we'll go with the grenade launcher first. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls, so we hit. Wounding on 4s. It's a wound, it's -1.
So it's going to be 3 up.
Nailed it. And then the 8 shots with bolt rifles, 3s, no rerolls. And 5s to wound. For 2 wounds at -1.
So we're going to be 3 up saves.
Yeah.
3 up saves. Down a wound, down to 1.
Back intercessors, again, same bike squad as our target. 8 shots with the bolt rifles and 1 shot with the auxiliary grenade launcher. They've stayed still, so double tapping.
Sounds good.
We're actually going to go with the bolt rifles first this time though. So,
okay, yep.
3s to hit. Horrifically bad roll. Like, just really bad roll.
That was bad.
5s to wound. For no wounds, grenade launcher. Hits. 4s to wound. It wounds. -1.
So 3 up save. Fine.
Nailed it. And we're just going to quickly do the next squad, if you don't mind, Ross.
No problem.
Again, same deal, 8 shots with rifles and 1 crack grenade. So the shots with rifles first. Okay, that's better. 5s to wound. For 1 wound at -1.
3 up save. Oh no, so that will bring him down.
And then the crack grenade hits. It wounds, -1.
3 up save.
Nailed it.
Filming.
This bike squad here, multi-melta and bolt guns, and all these bolt guns into your captain.
Yep.
All 3 other bikes and 2 melta guns into him.
Yep.
So we'll do the other bikes and melta guns. So the 2 melta guns.
So is this into the normal guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, reroll 1s due to can. That's 2 hits.
Okay, okay.
3s to wound. Have I used my reroll yet?
I don't think you have.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. So,
I would definitely use it at this point because I don't
yeah,
get an involved.
I'm going to use a command point to reroll that.
Yep. 3 up.
Yeah, I used the reroll in the psychic phase.
Yeah.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So you've got no invul due to null zone.
So it's going to be a 6 up save. Nope. How much damage do you cause?
D6. And your melta range, so it'll be 2d6.
I'm not going to spend my last command point to save a 6 up.
2d6, pick the highest.
Yep. So 4 wounds, 4 up, you kill him.
Yep. So he dies. Okay. And then these 2 bikes into the captain. So let's go with the multi-melta. -1 due to moving and it's heavy. So 4s, reroll 1s. We hit. Wounding on 3s. We wound.
Okay, it's going to be 3 up invul due to his relic.
He's out of null zone range.
Yep, 3 up invul. I'm okay.
Nailed it. And then just all the bolt guns. Twin bolt guns. No rerolls there. And it'll be 5s to wound. For 2 wounds.
2 up saves. We're fine.
And those bikes there are going to shoot everything into this Hurricane Bolter squad. Is it 5 men in that squad?
Sure is.
So 2 rapid firing plasma guns and all twin bolt guns into them.
Sounds good.
Supercharging the plasma, and they're within 6 inches of can because there's a bike at the back tailing round.
Yep.
So 3s, reroll 1s. They all hit.
Nailed it.
3s to wound. So 3 wounds.
Minus loss of AP, but I am 4 up invul. So 1 goes through, so 2 damage suffered.
And then we'll just do all the bolt guns. 20 shots. 3s, reroll 1s. Take away all the 2s. 2 rerolls. Okay. And then 5s to wound. 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 2-ups.
Yeah, 5 2-ups.
We're fine.
Nailed it. My Contemptor is going to shoot his 2 twin autocannons at your bikes over there.
Yep.
So 8 shots, hitting on 2s, no rerolls. 3 1s, ugh. And 3s to win, I believe.
Sure is.
For 4 wins at -1.
So that's going to be 3 up saves. 3 up save. All fine.
Those bikes don't want to die. Librarian on a bike with a combi melta. He's going to shoot his melta gun over here, and his bolt gun as well over there, or twin bolt guns. and we're not going to use a combi bolter.
Sounds good.
So Melta first, it will be 3s to hit, reroll 1s. We hit. 3s to wound. It's a wound.
4 up invul. One's at 2 wounds, I'm going to let it go, because you'll probably fry him.
2+ to kill that bike.
Yep.
Yep, so that bike goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4 twin bolt gun shots. Hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 wound, 2 up save. We're fine.
Castle cans last to shoot, twin bolt gun into those bikes over there.
Cool.
2s to hit, reroll 1s. 4 shots. And 5s to wound. For 1 wound.
Okay, 2 up save?
Yeah.
We're fine.
First charge, these bikes are going to charge into the captain.
Okay, going to use salvo launcher, just going to use the Melta version, so hen and 6s, reroll 1s. Nope.
3-inch charge of those bikes. Oh, I need to reroll, I need to use a command point.
Yeah, absolutely.
We get it, so we use another command point there, so they're in, and I will do some other charges in a second. So next charge is going to be the Librarian. Now he is about 6 and a couple of millimeters, which is why my null zone couldn't affect your captain, but it means we only need a 6-inch charge to get within an inch of the captain. So we're going to do it, but we've already used our reroll. He's in. And then Can needs a 7-inch charge to get in as well. Fails. Not great, I doubt I'm going to kill your captain, but we'll see how we go. And those bikes are further forward than Can. They actually only need 6 inches to get within an inch of the captain, so they're going to charge in as well to add their weight to it. Will they make it? So they will move in. Not going to charge those white scars in, guys. I think it's just suicide. They're probably doomed anyway, but if I can slow these bikes down a turn, helps. Starting off, the Librarian is going to strike first with his power axe. Now they're all within range of Can, and they did successfully charge, so they actually will get +1 to their strength.
Okay.
For the Can rule, only the turn they charged. So that will make the power axe strength 6.
Oh right, okay.
So it'll be 3s to hit. First of all, reroll 1s. 3 attacks. They all hit. 4s to wound.
4s to wound indeed.
For no wounds, this probably I might as well just command point it.
Well, you only do 1 damage.
Yeah, I know, but it's
For 7 wounds.
okay, command point. No. So wasted. So the rest of the bikes are all going to attack. So the 2 champions, I'm just going to do them all at once, guys, have power swords. So there's 4 attacks from the 2 champions. And then we've got a bunch of attacks, 4 attacks from the 2 attack bikes, 4 attacks from the 2 plasma guns and the 2 melta guns, and then 8 attacks from all the chain swords. So we'll do the power swords first. 3s, reroll 1s. Oh, great. And they're actually going to be strength 5, so still 5s to wound you for 2 wounds at -3 AP.
-3, so that's going to bring to 3 up invul due to his relic.
You don't have an invul?
Oh, I don't, so that'll be 1 fail.
Yep, because that'll be a save. The null zone's taken with invul, guys.
Oh yeah.
You ignore wounds in a 5 up, do you not?
How many damage do you cause?
Just 1.
Just 1. 5 up ignore. Superior creation warlord trait.
Yeah, you're going to nail these bikes, and then all the normal attacks. 3s, reroll 1s, so take it with 2s. Okay, and then 5s to wound, even with for the Can, they're still 5s to wound. For 3 wounds, not great.
Is this 2 up saves?
Yeah, 2 up saves.
2 up.
Nailed
We're
it.
fine. And with all those attacks done, the shield captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike is still kicking at full efficiency. Full wins.
Mistakes have been made.
So he's going to go straight for your Librarian because that null field cost me. It cost me hard.
Yeah, well, we'll cost you most of the bikes, definitely.
So he's going to die.
Cool.
5 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Oh, hit. What's your toughness?
5.
5, I am strength 6. I would get to reroll wounds if I charged, but I didn't. So strength 6, going to be 3s to wounds, no rerolls. I do have a personal reroll though. Only I could do that. Only I could possibly do that. I'm going to reroll one of them as my personal reroll for your turn. So 1 wound. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. You're physically stunned, David.
What's the AP, sorry?
AP -3.
So 6 up save.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, typical. So that's the end of the White Scars turn 1, and the shooting phase was horrifically destructive. We killed, I think it was 7 bikes.
7 bikes in total, I think. Yeah, you killed the 2 salvo launcher units, and then you killed 1 of my my Roth
Pretty
ones.
bad for Adeptus Custodes there. But equally, I failed to get Cannon, who's my main heavy hitter in combat. I did no damage to your captain, but somehow I took no damage in return from your captain. Score though is actually still 2 apiece, I believe. You've got first blood and a kill point. I killed 2 bike squads there, so it scores 2 apiece. Let's pass it on to Adeptus Custodes, turn 2.
On to the Adeptus Custodes turn 2. That was a very hard turn for the Custodes there. Losing all the salvo launchers, which were probably my best unit in the last turn, it's devastating to lose them. But we still do have plenty of jet bikes ready to get into the fray now. And my HQ, though he failed to kill anything, and that was criminal, he didn't suffer any damage.
Yeah.
And all I've got to really do is shut down that null zone. That basically I just need to kill that 1 librarian. That would be glorious. I think I need to be very aggressive here, and I have a dreadnought ready to come from Golden Light. Let's get on with that. That has finished the Custodes movement phase. So our tank up here, Calidus Grav Tank, has moved up simply because it ignores the heavy rule, and it means I can reroll 1s when shooting, which is going to help because I'm near shield captain now. These bikes are going after Can. I really need to finish him because if he charges someone, it could be a real threat. Let's bring him down. My other shield captain is just moving this way simply to offer some damage onto these bikes here. And my dreadnought came out Golden Light behind this Contemptor dreadnought. So we're going to show him how a Contemptor dreadnought truly does things. With that, let's go into the shooting phase. Contemptor Achilles dreadnought I'm going to activate first. So the Achilles dread spear is going to go straight into the Contemptor's back, while the Lastrum storm bolters are going to go into rapid fire because they are within 12 inches of these Primaris here. And we'll start with the Primaris. So there's 2 Lastrum storm bolters, giving me a total of 8 shots, hitting on 2s. So we've got 2 misses, and it's strength 5, so it's going to be 3 to wound you. All wounds, -1 AP.
So 4 up saves. What's the damage?
1.
Okay. So 2 Primaris go down.
Not bad. And the Achilles dread spear and shooting is heavy D3, going to go straight into the Contemptor's back. D3 shots. Just 1. Going to be hitting you on 3s because I did move. So it does hit. Wounding you on 3s is strength 8. Wounds -2 AP.
So 5 up save.
Is it not a 2 up save it's normally got?
Double check, I don't think so.
Yep, it's failed, so D3 damage for 2 wounds.
Down to 8.
Going to go with the Calidus Grav Tank next. Now the Twin Icarus, Twin Illustus Accelerator Cannon, yep, butchering that pronunciation. Going to go into the Primaris here.
Hellblasters?
Hellblasters, mainly because I can't really afford for them to live. They're the most damaging on this field at the moment, so they've got to go. And I'm also going to put, because I forgot this last time, the Twin Lestrum Bolt Cannon into them as well. Okay. Just in case any remain, hopefully the Lastrum will kill them as well. Start with the Twin Illustus, yep, Accelerator Cannon. 2s to hit, because you ignores the effects of needing to be heavy, power of the Machine Spirit. And 2s to hit, reroll 1s because I'm near the Shield Captain again.
And they'll hit.
Lovely. Don't need the Shield Captain. It's 2s to wound, because it is strength 8. There we go, that many saves. -3 AP, bringing to 6 up save.
These are toast. What's the damage?
D3.
D3.
6 up saves.
Saved 3 actually.
What?
So yeah, well, 3 go through though.
3 go through, D3 damage, don't roll 1s and 2s.
Well, that's 1 dead.
Don't roll 1 or 2. There we
So
go.
2 of them will die. And then your remaining shots.
Yep, so that's going to be 6 shots from the Twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon. Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s.
They'll hit.
Really don't need that Shield Captain. Wounding you on 3s is strength 6. Okay. -2 AP for a 5 up save.
5 ups, damage.
1. Really?
So 3 saved, so 1 takes a wound.
Somehow those Hellblasters lived, but I'm going to ensure they don't. Going to put all the Hurricane Bolters straight into them. 2 in rapid fire and 2 are not. So that's going to be a total of 24 plus 12, 36 shots.
Go for it.
Hit on 2s and I'm just outside. Oh no, I've got a shield captain in the back there. So yeah, they are within
Reroll ones.
So 2s, reroll 1s.
Just reroll the 1s.
Yeah, thank goodness they need 2s to hit because that was pretty bad. If that was average Marines, that would have been bad.
Go for it.
Cool. 3 misses.
So they all hit.
All hit. 36 hits. Wounding on 4s.
Yeah, this is bye-bye Hellblasters. We will be right back. So a ton of wounds, and 3 up saves. So squad is gone.
And the last shield captain just going to shoot the bikes in front of them, hopefully kill that one at 1 wound. 12 shots because he's in rapid fire range for this Hurricane Bolter. Hit on 2s, reroll 1s.
They all hit.
They all hit. Wounding you on 4s.
5s.
5s because you are toughness 5.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, only 3 wounds.
3 wounds, 1 bike's already wounded, so 3 up armour. That bike dies and the other chainsword bike is going to go down a wound.
My Contemptor is going to charge into the back of David's Contemptor. Do you want to Overwatch?
Yeah, 8 shots with autocannon, hit on 6s. Okay, we get 2 hits. Toughness, I believe your toughness 7.
I'm going to say toughness 7 as well. I'll have a double check, but roll away.
4s. For nothing.
No, and I'm definitely not toughness. So, 9-inch charge. Gotta make it. I've kept command point really for this one reason.
Nailed it.
Just
First
like
time.
that. Gonna put my Praetors straight into can.
Alright, he's only got his twin bolt gun, of which so far he's got 1 hit. Make that 2 hits. 5s to wound. For 1 wound.
2 up save.
Nailed it.
Double 1 will pretty much get me in.
Yeah, they're in.
There. And then I'll do the last charge. You can get your Overwatch ready as well.
Yeah, is that with the captain up there?
Sure is. Shield captain coming in. Overwatch away.
So I'm going to supercharge the plasma guns.
Yep.
Because they're within 6 inches of can with the rear bike. So 6 is reroll 1s. Nothing so far. 2 rerolls. For nothing. And then 16 twin bolt guns. For nothing.
Okay.
And 2 rerolls. Wait a minute.
Yep.
For nothing.
Passes 2 dice.
You can't really fail this.
Double 1.
Oh look. You're in.
So I'm going to activate my Adeptus Praetors first, and I'm just going to get straight into can. Do some damage. So there's 4 attacks apiece, give me a total of 16 attacks. Hitting on 2s, then re-rolling because of the shield captain in the back. So a couple of 1s. Cool, so I'll be 15 hit. So they are strength 6, I presume you're toughness 5.
Yep,
so 3 to wounds, and on the charge get to re-roll wounds, or failed wounds. Thank goodness I charged.
That's a lot of fails.
Yeah, that is a lot of fails. So they succeeded, re-roll on the fails. Much, much better.
Okay.
So it's minus 3 AP.
So it'll be straight to my 4 up Iron Halo.
Go for it.
Damage is probably crazy.
D3.
Okay, bye bye can. Bye bye can.
I mean,
He's dead without even the damage, so
I mean, just to roll the damage for formalities, but that's...
yeah. So that's a kill point and slay the warlord.
Shields captain into the bikes, so more or less the same, but it's going to be 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s. Oh, hit. Wounding you on 3s, rerolling. Don't need those rerolls, minus 3 AP.
6 up saves. So 6 ups. Failed them all.
D3
So
damage per 1.
1 dies, he's already wounded.
Yep. Next one, 3 plus to kill.
Yep.
Next one, 3 plus to kill.
Yep. And regardless, it's only
There's only 2 left, yeah, so.
Squad is wiped.
Gonna do the Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought next. Now, when he completes a charge, you're supposed to do its impaling lunge. After a model finishes a charge move, you can select 1 enemy unit within 1 inch and roll a d6, and a 4 plus, they suffer d3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, go for it.
4 plus for d3. Nope, that's fine. 4 attacks with the Achilles Dread Spear, hitting on 2s. All hit. I am going to be strength 14, so 2 to injury.
No wound.
All wounds, minus 3 AP.
So 5 up invul. Killed them all.
Right, that actually probably kills you. This is minimum of 3 d6 damage each.
He's
with
dead.
minimum of 3. So
He's dead.
3, 6, 9, 12 wounds.
Does he explode? Nope. That's another kill point.
Gonna go with my Shield Captain X. He's not gonna disappoint this time. Straight onto your Librarian on the bike. Try and bring him down. Hit on 2s, rerolling 1s. Don't need those rerolls, and I don't need them this time. 3s to wound you. That's more like it. Do I want to use my personal reroll? I think I will. Yeah, personal reroll, 3 up. Nope, doesn't matter. Get 1 reroll per turn, that's yours and mine.
Cool. Minus 3.
Minus 3.
6 ups. Nope, he's dead. He's only got 4 wounds.
He's only got 4 wounds?
Or 5 wounds, sorry. But
5 wounds, D3 damage, you need a single 3.
Toast. So my bikes to attack back. I'll do both the bikes units at the same time. So there'll be 4 power sword attacks and 16 normal attacks. So power swords, hit on 3s. They all hit. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. Invul is back because Nil's one's dead.
3 up save.
Ignore a 5 up.
Yeah, there's only 1 wound.
Yep.
5 up. Nope, so I'm down to 6 wounds.
You take that, Captain.
Yep, he's okay with that.
And then the rest of the attacks, just 3s to hit. And 5s to wound. Trying to pick up dice. Of which there is 2 wounds.
2 wounds, 2 ups. Fine.
Nice.
And that is it for the Adeptus Custodes turn 2, and what a turn 2 that was. That was
Oh boy.
Oh boy, let's talk on that one.
You did more damage with less army.
It was simply getting into combat that really made a difference. So the shooting with Custodes, those missiles are really good. If I still had them, that would have probably been more devastating. But the combat is fierce. The bikes themselves, see when they get into combat, they can absolutely rip apart most units like there's no tomorrow. The captain that I have made, he's an absolute tank. Now he did whiff it last time quite significantly.
Not this time.
Not this time. And the other captain also did equally as well. And that Achilles Dreadnought, my goodness. I mean, it's D6 damage, but a minimum of 3, that is terrifying. So where does that bring us points-wise? I actually killed an absolute ton there. I think that's going to bring me to 9 points if you include Warlord Kill and First Blood.
Yeah, you're on 9, I'm on 2.
David's on 2. In terms of command points, I'm out. No, I think I actually kept mine.
You've still got yours, and
I've
I think
still got
I've
mine.
1 or 2. But Ross, as much as I've only had 1 turn, my army's shut down. The suicide dive here did not work. So I'm really going to have just my bikes and the intercessors. I can't win this. The score has run miles ahead.
Miles ahead, and the damage there really did do
Yeah.
it. So with that, I will get Linebreaker
Yeah.
because my Contemptor jumped in, bringing it 10 to 2.
So good game, Ross.
Good game, David.
And great to see the Custodes arrive on the channel.
Well, David, that was brutal and quite worrying for the middle there.
Yeah.
Like, my first turn was okay. I did a bit of damage, dealt with that Contemptor, no problem, all good. And then the Hellblasters. The Hellblasters
Yeah.
did their damage.
They always do quite consistent damage whenever they field, if you don't deal with them quick enough.
And against the Custodes, that was a bit scary. Losing all my salvo launchers, like this is a problem. Losing 7 bikes, that was nearly half my army. Because I think I only fielded like 15 models.
Yeah.
I was like, this could be bad. And then my turn 2 happened, and that turn 2 hurt hard.
Yeah, after turn 1 I was thinking, right, if it can repeat itself, there's a chance. But yeah, the momentum completely came to a grinding halt for the White Scars. Tying up my Contemptor, you brought it back and you nailed the White Scars pretty hard.
Well, I was thinking it was Castro Khan fell into Gaze Charge. It would have been handy to have him in against my Shield Captain, though my Shield Captain, the one I've made there, is an absolute tank. You know, you removed his invul, but it'd be 3 up invul, ignore wounds and 5 up, and he has personal reroll as well. Really, really good. But when you failed to get cannon, that was probably the game-changing round. That was going to be devastating. And then my charge back in with my own Praetors, they just absolutely decimated him.
Oh, indeed.
Like, no questions on that one. My Achilles Contemptor Dreadnought, what a guy. Like, I'm glad I decided to bring him in from Golden Light rather than get him to walk up the field, because he just came in there and stabbed another Contemptor in the back.
Great unit, solid unit.
So I was very impressed by that. the bikes itself. I mean, a lot of people might give me into trouble for fielding so many bikes.
No.
But I wanted Custodes to win first game. So I decided to go lots of bikes, and it got a bit dangerous near the middle anyway.
Yeah.
But it all worked out well, which was okay.
So guys, Custodes have finally landed on the channel. They're here, and man, they're hitting the ground running. Check us out in the links down below for Patreon, support the channel along with social media. We have Facebook there, so you can keep up to date with all the stuff we're doing. Comment, share, like and subscribe. Let us know what you liked about Custodes today in particular. And we hope to see you in another Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.